Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my 8th update for my lip project pan for 2022. So what I'm doing with this project is I have a panning portion, and then I have like a monthly Roulette picks portion, just like a lot of my other projects. So let's dive right into the panning portion because we got a lot going on in this section. So first up, I want to talk about the lip balm that I am working on. This is the Dior Addict Lip Glow in pink, or lip balm glow, lip something glow, something. It's done. Yay! Although I am starting to dig into it. I like this product enough that I'm not getting rid of it just yet. I'm gonna keep digging into it because I do really like this. However, I am gonna roll it out of the project because I feel like it's not very interesting. I might weigh it at the end of the year and give an update if I can remember that. But yeah, I'm gonna roll it out of the project just because it's not very interesting. The little bit you see right here, if you can see that, that's just the plastic. So yeah, I'm kind of digging into it for a little bit. But yeah, I just rolled this in like last month, and I didn't think I'd be finished it. I thought it might have taken a little bit longer, but it didn't. So we're gonna roll another lip balm in. I'll talk about that after I talk about the other products. So last month this was 27.12 grams. It's now 26.74 grams. So that's a difference of 0.38 grams. So there really wasn't a lot left in this lip balm. Next up is the lip mask that I'm working on, and this is the Bite Agave Lip Mask. And I feel like this is really going along. Since this was kind of dying, I feel like I've been using this a bit more during the daytime. So last month this was 9.71. It's now 8.57 grams. That's a difference of 1.14 grams, which I think is pretty good. I think that's maybe more than some previous months. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I'm really noticing the difference now in terms of the packaging. The lipstick that I'm working on is this mini from Bite. It is in the shade Honeycomb. It's definitely going down. I have done the photos already, and I feel like I notice a little bit of a difference, but I haven't been able to draw a new little line on the lid yet. But I'm kind of looking at the line of where it used to be at the very beginning, and I feel like this is showing a pretty good difference. Again, at the end of the year, I'll put like a before and after from the very beginning. At least I'll try and remember to do that, either here in the video or it might be on my Instagram. Just because I don't think this is not going to be finished by the end of the year. Let's just put it out there. This is not going to be finished by the end of the year. I just know it. I feel like in hindsight, picking a matte lipstick is difficult. I think matte lipsticks are a little harder to work down compared to a regular lipstick, at least so far in my experience. So last month this was 7.86 grams. It's now 7.8 grams, so that's a difference of 0.06 grams. The lip oil I'm working on is this one by Merit, and it's the shade Au Natural. And this is going, it's a little slow. Again, I feel like this product and my lip gloss have kind of slowed down because, again, I'm still trying to focus on the product from my pan of Green Gables. And yeah, I just haven't been using, and I guess I was focusing on this too because I was so close to being done that it was just easy to grab that and go instead of using this product or my lip gloss. So this is still moving along though. It was 28.1 grams. It's now 27.79 grams. That's a difference of 0.31 grams. And this is the lip gloss that I'm working on. It is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in Snow Pink, and my lines are maybe a little off. I keep tipping this over and it's like shifting a little bit, but the line difference right here is not as far apart as some of like the earlier lines, so I definitely have slowed down on this a little bit. Again, it's fine. I kind of wanted to have this done before the end of the year. Now I'm looking at it thinking it's not going to happen. I probably will have it done at the end of the year, but not before the end of the year. At least I'd be surprised if I did. Again, love this lip gloss, love this formula, but this one's pretty old in my collection, so it's good to finish it up and move it on out. And again, true to form, for some reason, this and the Merit lip oil are moving along very like in lockstep, like around the same amounts. And it makes me think, like, I've used this much of the lip gloss, but I can't see inside of this. So I'm thanks for honking, super curious to know how much of this I've actually used, because it's really hard to see. I feel like I've probably used a good 2/3 of it, I would say, easily. Again, it could be done by the end of the year. I'm not 100% sure because, again, I can't see inside it. But, I mean, the product's still coming out good. I don't feel like I'm getting close to the end of that lip oil. But this one, it's much easier to see where I'm at. Again, it's pretty low, and you can see it was pretty full when I started. So I'm happy about that I've really been able to get good use out of this product because, again, I really do like it. So last month this was 28.11 grams. It's now 27.83 grams. So that's a difference of 0.28 grams. And because I'm pulling out that Dior Lip Glow lip balm thing, I want to put in another lip balm. I was looking at my lip balms, like I just wanted a plain lip balm, and I'm getting low on just plain stick lip balms. Not like zero, but like low on just the regular ones. I was going to pull this one in. This is like a no-name one. This was like I want to say propaganda. That is not the word. Marketing. Swag. This was swag at a Pride Parade, like from 2019, because it was pre-COVID. I'm pretty sure it was 2019. And it's just a plain like lip balm. It says on it, legalize orgasms. Thanks. I have a feeling this is maybe like a toy brand. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's supposed to be a hemp lip balm. It's just plain. It's not very moisturizing, and it almost feels, I want to say slightly gritty, but not gritty. I can't explain it, but there's a texture to it which makes me think it's off. Think it's off. I just think it's not. I don't know. I just don't like the way it feels on my lips. And considering this cost me nothing, it probably cost the company barely like a 10 cents or something. I'm not keeping it. It's not an actual like thing that I really care about keeping. So we're not using that one. And the one I decided to pick actually was this one. So this is an Avon lip balm. I thought it was just a plain lip balm. It was all packaged up, so I hadn't used it. I actually got this, side story, I got this from a coworker who unfortunately I kind of lost touch with. She had to take a leave of absence from work, and then I switched teams. I don't think she came back. I don't know. She took a longer leave than anyway, personal reasons for not being at work. But she's a person that, I kind of lost touch with, and I really liked her. But she's a little bit older, so not really on the social media thing. But lovely person. I want to thank her for this. She's also given me a couple other things. She did a lot of traveling, so I used like the bookmark I used is one she gave me, I think from when she was in New Zealand. This was just like a little Christmas thing. She had like a little package with this in it, and I want to say a hand cream or something. Something else was in that. And a little nail file. So anyway, I thought this was clear and plain. It is not. It's actually kind of tinted. I wasn't going to use it because it's tinted, but then I tried it out, and it's like, it's not really tinted. So like if I put it on the side of my hand there, like there's an ever so slight tint, but it's like barely. It does have an ever so slight, I think there's shimmer in it, maybe. Like, again, barely. But to my surprise, and I didn't read the side of the package, this is in spiced cider. So there you go. It's actually like scented. Not really flavored, I guess, but scented. So I figure out this is probably good for fall, being spiced cider. If I find that it is kind of tinted or like I'm not liking it, I have tried it and I feel like I like it. I think it's fine. I don't think there's really a tint that's anything to write home about kind of thing. Definitely, like, this is more tinted than this, but I think this, again, is like a pH tint. That was a long story about why I picked this and why I wasn't going to pick it, but I picked it anyway. But if I find, again, it's not working for me in terms of the tint, because I really just wanted a plain lip balm, because everything else other than this has color. But again, like I said, I'm getting kind of low. I have one Burt's Bees one, and I have one Fisherman, I think it's called Fisherman's Friend is the brand. It's a brand from down east in Canada, but it's like a maple, and it's real intense. So I'm not sure I want to put it in a painting project, to be honest. I have another one of those in my car. Again, it's a weird scent flavor, but I just threw it in the car, and it's fine. Anyway, this guy is the new lip balm that I'm using. So let's put up the family photo. So again, we've got a lot of movement. We got another change this month again. So I'll put up the one from last month. Then I will put up the one from this month with the Dior products. You can definitely see the difference there. And I think in the photo too, this is where you can really see the difference in the Bite product. And then I'll put up the new photo with the new lip balm, which you can see is full. I was slightly terrified of turning that all the way up and not being able to get it back down, but we're good so far. So far so good on getting it up and getting back down again, but it makes me nervous when they're that full and turning it all the way up. So that was my panning portion of my lip project pan. Let's move on to the lip products that I've used in the past month. Okay, so I have my lip products from the previous month, so I'm just going to quickly recap them. If you want to see swatches of photos with me wearing them all, they're all in my previous month's video. This month we'll just talk about, just kind of give a quick recap of each product and talk about the weights. Every single product this month has a weight difference, although some of them are really, really teeny tiny, and I think it's just kind of like, scale maybe. Anyway, the first product was this one. It's the Urban Decay Fever. They call this the Vice Special Effects. I played with this a couple times. I meant to try this like as something on my eyes, and I did not do that. I think I'm just going to keep this in the lip category. It's kind of fun to play with. It's something, again, that I probably will toss at some point. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's just something fun to play with. So last month it was $23.97. It's now $23.88, and that's a difference of 0.09. It does kind of dry down a little too. Like, it's not like a lip gloss. It does dry down. This product I used quite a bit. I actually threw this in my purse for a couple of days, and I did go to a concert, and this was the lip balm that I threw in my purse as well for that concert. So this is, or not lip balm, lip gloss. This is a Viseart Moisture Boost Lip Shine in Fleur, and yeah, I like this. So last month it was 27.51 grams. It's now 27.45 grams. That's a difference of 0.06 grams. It does kind of look a little bit dark in the tube, but it doesn't look like that on. I feel like it's a bit a muted brownie shade, so it's quite nice on, I feel like, and it doesn't, you can build it up to be a little bit darker, but I feel like it's just, yeah, it's a really nice color. It's more of like a cool tone color. I feel like a lot of my lip balms and lip products kind of turn a bit warm. But when I have like a cool tone, like I have a cool tone eye look today, and I want more of a cool tone lip, it's kind of hard to find a cool tone lip, I feel like. I don't have that many products that feel cooler compared to like the eye look, I guess. So yeah, that's a really nice one for that. This one I think I just used a couple times just to play with. Again, I'm kind of sad that this doesn't actually tint the lips. It's just like it's kind of those like velvety lip balm type things. Like I think of those like blotted lips. That's what this is like. And it's not as bright. Like I laugh at like when I first opened this, I was like, oh my God, what did I buy? It's not quite that bright. And when you mix it with other stuff, it's fine. But again, this is kind of, I'm not gonna lie, this is a regret purchase. I kind of wish I didn't buy this. It's the Misha Wishstone Tint Velvet in, I think, CR02 something. CR01, sorry. So last month this was 28.51 grams. It's now 28.49 grams. That's a difference of 0.02 grams. Again, this one I kind of wanted to wear this a bit more, and I just never got around to it. It kind of got lost, to be honest, in the little bin. It kind of fell to the bottom, so I kind of forgot about it. But I did wear it a couple times. It's the Givenchy lipstick in Rose Dressing. Again, another one that looks a little bit bright in the tube, but it's really not quite that bright on. And I think it looks better when I have a bit more of a tan as well. So last month it was 8.83 grams. It's now 8.81 grams. That's a difference of 0.02 grams. This one I think I used once. This is the Essence Matte Matte in the shade Wow Effect. It's just sort of like a mauve pink kind of color. It's okay. It's a matte lipstick. It's fine. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's kind of middle of the road for me. It was 15.99 grams. It's now 15.98 grams. That's a difference of 0.01 grams. So this is the Revlon Ultra HD Gel Lip Color in HD Sand. And I wore this in a video. I talked about it. This is really pale on its own, and it can kind of look a little like, what are you doing? In person, I didn't think it looked too bad, but then when I was editing that video, it's like, And I think my application technique was maybe not that great. I don't know, it looked a little rough. But pairing it with a deeper lip liner, so what I have on my lips right now is my Annabelle Spice lip liner from my project pan with another product, which I'll talk about in a second. But yeah, like I feel like paired with that lip liner, this works better than paired with another lip liner that I'll talk about in a second, because that lip liner is too light with this. It just doesn't look quite right. I like this formula. I like the stick. Every time I see one of these, like when I see them on sale, they're always like weird colors that I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy that. If there was like a neutral brownie pink in this, a little like this color, maybe a little bit deeper, a little bit pinker, but I don't think there is. I think that there was a pretty small shade, and I'm not even sure they make those anymore. So the lip color that I'm wearing today, like I said, I'm wearing the Annabelle lip liner, and I'm wearing this over top of it. It's kind of worn off a little bit. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche Shine and Polish Tango. Yes, it's L'Oreal, not Revlon. Sorry. I do that sometimes. I think in another video I said Rimmel when something was Revlon, and I was like, I don't know. Anyway, sometimes I mix things up. But anyway, this is looks a little brighter pink in the tube. I feel like it shows up even lighter pink on me. Like I wish it was deeper like this, but it shows up even like paler pink. But with a browner lip liner, I feel like this looks really good. And this is really soft. I feel like this is a potential panning candidate in the future because I do like the formula. I like the way this feels on my lips. Let's just put a little bit on. But I can't just throw it in my purse and wear it on its own because it's too pink. Too pink. But I like it. It feels really nice. Hopefully I did not mess anything up there. Be like that for the rest of the video now. So this does have a bit of a weight change. It was 25.52 grams. It's now 25.49 grams. That's a difference of 0.03 grams. This guy I only wore once, I think, and that was in the video that I wore this in. And I really like this color. I love reds. I do love wearing reds, and I like the way reds look on me. Especially my hair is not quite as purple right now, so I feel like the red doesn't look a little crazy. But I love like wearing reds, and I think reds look really good on me. The only reason why I don't wear reds is I feel like they're messy for some reason, or I'm paranoid that they're messy. I feel like I touch my face often and I don't realize I do. And I feel like if it's like a more neutral color, I don't notice it as much. But when it's red, I'm like, oh, what did I do? So that's one of the reasons why I don't wear reds. But this is a nice red. It's not super warm. It's a little, I'd say it's like, it's pretty mid-tone, and it's a little deeper than most reds. It's deeper than other reds that I have, but not super deep. It's still wearable. I think you can still buy this. It's the Rimmel Lasting Finish in the shade Temptation. So last month it was 16.89 grams. It's now 16.88 grams. That's a difference of 0.01 grams. This guy I wore a few times. So I worked in the office a few times, so this was what I put on underneath my mask. This is the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Androgyny. I like this shade. Again, these aren't super, they don't dry down as much as other like liquid lipsticks, and I feel like they're not as long lasting, but I do like this color. I like this one, and I like, I think it's Doll Face or something doll parts. That's, of course it's weird. It's doll parts. Anyway, this was 29.96 grams. It's now 29.86 grams. So that's a difference of 0.1 grams. And then the first lip liner, this one I wore quite a bit, just because the color was worked quite well with a lot of the other colors that I had, and it's different than like my Annabelle lip liner. This is a bit more of a pinky mauve. Also, this really kind of stains your lips. Like this stays on whether you want it to or not. At least I felt like it was very, very long wearing. It's the Steve Laurent lip liner in Vogue. Again, stupid brand. It's not a real brand. There's no one called Steve Laurent. I totally think that's what they did. I think they tried to pick a name that was like Kevin Aquan, you know, like it sounds like Wayne Goss, like it sounds like a makeup artist. I'm pretty sure there's no person named Steve Laurent. Maybe there is, and I'm just completely bonkers, but I'm pretty sure this is one of those brands that came out of that whole Ipsy BoxyCharm saga that was like a bunch of made-up brands from stuff bought from Alibaba. Anyway, it's a fine lip liner. It fits well in my collection because it's different than other lip liners, but if I had one in this color, this would be the one that I'd get rid of. Anyway, it was 4.7 grams. It's now 4.66 grams. That's a difference of 0.04 grams. And this guy, I felt like I had to sharpen this one a lot. I feel like the color part on this is really tiny, and it's kind of soft, so I feel like I was going through it very quickly every time I used it. I guess a good panning candidate. This is the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Little One. This one with this, too light. does not look good. This one is a pretty light lip liner. Kind of not great, at least for right now. Maybe this would be better in the winter time for me. There'd just be a better contrast between my lips and my skin. I don't like the concealer lip thing with me. I don't think I suit it. I don't like to go super light with my lips. So this was 7.33 grams. It's now 7.25 grams. So that's a difference of 0.1 grams. And that's it. That is the recap of my August picks. So now let's get into the September picks. Okay, I am scooched over. I've remembered to move over so I can put photos up on this side because I like to show lip swatches and hand swatches of all of the picks that I have upcoming. This month is a little bit smaller. I talked about last month that some of my categories I'm kind of running out of items compared to when I like I first did the math at the beginning of the year. I think when I'm running out of items in some categories, well, I know for sure in the one category, lip tints, is I decluttered a few. And same with liquid lipsticks. I decluttered a few, I think, at the beginning of the year. So that's why I don't have as many. So we're just going to kind of keep it small, or smaller. So I don't have a lip tint. I only have one liquid lipstick and one lip liner. So lip glosses. So the first lip gloss is the one that I picked, and I picked this guy. This is the Lancome Juicy Tubes in the shade, oh, I don't even know what the shade name of this is. Magic Spell. So this came in a lip kit. I actually did a video of that lip kit with this in it. I don't love this formula. It's very, very thick. Again, a good panning candidate because it's so thick. You would probably go through it a bit faster. I don't even know if this is a full size. Because it's kind of small if this is a full size. Well, I mean, some lip glosses are like crazy big. It's 10 mils. I don't think that's full size. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, that's the first lip gloss. And then so in this round, or how I work this is I pick some and I roulette some. Again, some of this I've just like picked because the categories are getting so small. I'm just picking things. But this was the roulette pick. It was the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. So I did have Fussy in a previous month. So this time around I got the Fenty Glow. I really like this shade. I like this the way this color looks on me. I'm not a huge fan of this formula. It's a little thick, again, like the Juicy Tubes, just a little thick for my preference. I wish it was like ever so slightly thinner, but overall I like it. So again, no lip tint, so we're skipping that category. Now we're just going to go into the lippy category. So the first item is the one I picked, and I picked Pepper from Bite. Again, this is a mini. I really like this one. This is probably the last Bite lipstick I bought, and I really like this. I think I got this with points maybe, or in a kit. Points, I think. It looks a little deeper and a little bit more cool tone in the tube, but I feel like it comes off a little bit warmer on me, and I think it actually suits me better that way, that it's a little bit warmer. So yeah, that's the first lipstick pick. The second lipstick pick is actually like a liquefied lipstick. This is the Smashbox Liquid, they call it the Be Legendary Liquid Pigment. I think, what's the shade name here? Mauve Wife is the shade. Again, this is one that I think, it's funny because it looks a little bit more mauve-y, but then when I put it on, it's definitely very warm. Like, and for it being called Mauve Wife, I think that's supposed to be a spin on Mob Wife. I feel like it's warmer than a mauve for me, which I like. I actually really quite like the color of this. I don't really love the formula. I feel like it's a little messy. It's a little thick. This is one item that I constantly debate, am I going to declutter? But I do really like the color of it, so I keep it around for that reason. But it's definitely one I can see myself decluttering. Next up is a lipstick that I also picked. This is the NYX Pinup Pout in the shade Almost Famous. Now this one is definitely more of a mauve color, I feel like. This is one that I bought to put actually in a giveaway, and then I forgot about it, or I didn't decide to put it in, and then I was like, I don't know what to do with it now, and then I just kept it. I kind of regret that because I don't really love this shade. It's definitely that purpley mauve. It's kind of like, was the shade Queen Bee? Was that Too Faced Melted Matte Queen Bee? The one that's called Queen Bee. I had that lipstick. I think it's the Too Faced Melted Matte, and I felt like it's almost gray on me, and I feel like this one kind of pulls that way too. Maybe not as much. I do like this formula better. I really didn't like that Too Faced one all that much. That was one that I decluttered because I didn't love that color on me. And then the Roulette picked this one. This is the Shiseido Perfecting Lipstick in Praline. So anything that I have that's kind of odd, I got from a coworker several years ago. I don't know, she knew somebody that worked in like a cosmetics place, and so I have a few the weird random stuff that I have. It's probably something I got from her. Yeah, she was just like, here, you want some makeup? I'm like, yes, please. Don't have to ask me twice. This shade is really interesting. It's kind of the lightest shade I like to go, and I like this because it's creamy. This is very similar to the Revlon HD, but I feel like this is a hair deeper. And yeah, I really like this lipstick. It's quite nice. This could be an everyday type lipstick for me. Again, if I pair it with various lip liners, I definitely could wear this like most days, I think. But it's like the lightest I would go. I wouldn't go any lighter than this. And then the Roulette also picked this guy, which I thought was great for fall. This is from that Color Workshop kit. I did have the pink shade of this in a couple of months ago, and I had it in a panning project. This is the purple shade. They don't have names, so this is purple. They're kind of shorter lipsticks. You don't get as much product as you do in a regular or other lipsticks that I have. But I really like these. I like the formula. It's almost like a lip balm. and it's kind of a sheer purple, but not patchy. And I really like the shade of purple on me. I have a couple purples like this. I have one in the Essence Matte formula, and I might have one other one. But yeah, I really like this. And it's like, so what that it came from like that super cheap makeup kit thing. It was like, there were some good wins in those kits. Like, I really like this lipstick. I mean, if you're really into makeup and you have a lot of makeup, maybe don't buy those. But they're not total duds. I mean, I think some of the kits are duds, but I think some of the Color Workshop ones have some good things in them, and this is one of them for sure. And then the liquid lipstick that I ended up picking, because I only have 3 liquid lipsticks left. They're all kind of various shades of red-ish. Well, 2 are reds, and this one's the non-red, so I've left the 2 reds for the end. And this is in the shade Ruler. It's the Maybelline Matte Ink, Superstay Matte Ink. I think this is the first. It's either this one or Lover. I think this is the first one I bought. I always think this is going to be a little bit more cool toned on me, and it ends up always being a little bit more warmer. It's definitely more of like a berry kind of color, and always a little bit deeper than what I think it's going to be. But I like it. I really do like this shade. I love this formula. I've talked about that. For liquid lipstick, this is my jam. I really like this. I do want to maybe try more of the crayons, because I think the crayon's a little bit more comfortable, but I do really like this formula. And then for lip liner, again, I think I only have 3 lip liners left. One is like Grunge. It's called Grunge from ColourPop, so it's a dark brown. And I have another one that's like a dark purple. So I picked this one because I feel like those are better for later in the year. This is the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in 03 Nude. So I have 04 as well. I panned an 04. I forget what 04 is. This one's similar to 04, but more pink. I feel like in the lip swatch, like when I put this on my face, it looks darker, but this is like the second to last thing I swatched. So I think my lips were pretty well worn at that point. So I had a lot of pigment in my lips, so we're kind of pulling this a little bit darker than I think it normally looks. But yeah, I do like these lip liners, so I thought this might work well with some of the mauves and other things, the lip glosses, and some of the other products. I think this might work well with other things. So yeah, I always pick the lip liner last to pick something that should work well with other stuff or work well with like my panning stuff, if I can't find something that's going to work well with the various items for this month. So those are the September picks. So I'm pretty happy about the picks that I have for this month. I feel like it's a fairly neutral-ish month. Like, there's nothing crazy. Like, I've kind of gone through all the bright colors, and now we're kind of going into the deeper neutrals. I do have some reds though that are coming up that I'm gonna have to work through. Again, I like the reds. I'm just afraid of the reds. They always scare me a little bit. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you like this update for my lip project pan for 2022. If you did, feel free to give it a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.